everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy at Attic Treasures Etc. And I'm sorry for the long absence, but my husband and I had COVID and pretty much over it now. I just have a little bit of a lingering cough, but I'm feeling much better, and so is he. He's totally back to normal. But I'm really excited to share with you today finally the Drama Queen journal that I have been working on forever. So here she is in all her beautiful glory. She's quite the little chunky girl. In fact, she was getting so big for her britches that I decided to redo the cover and make it bigger and maybe add another 2 signatures to it. And that got to be too big too. So I actually end up with 2 journals, the Drama Queen and the Diva. But I'm not quite done with the Diva because she ended up getting really chunky too. So I'm still working on her, but I am ready to do a flip through of the Drama Queen. So she has is kind of a velour cover. I did this quite a while back as sort of a nail it or fail it thing. I took what I thought was pretty ugly fabric and tried to make a beautiful journal cover out of it. And I think I succeeded. So she's got this beautiful button embellishment on the back with a tassel, a jeweled buckle for the closure with some of this beautiful fabric that's lace and velvet in the center. We have some antique lace here and here, and then also a crocheted doily. In fact, it's 2 crocheted doilies on there. And this piece of lace has pearls and little jewels all studded in it as well. So the cover is 6 by 9, and she has a 1.5 inch spine, probably why she got so fat so fast, and 98 pages. So I used 3 books, basically 3, a few more to get the images from, mostly having to do with theater, because since she's the Drama Queen, I really wanted there to be a lot of theater references in here. So if you really don't like hearing the commentary or the backstory of some of the items inside the journal, I won't be offended at all if you turn the volume down and speed the video up so that you can see the flip through a little faster. She has metal corners on all 4 corners on this one. And on the inside, we have, the first thing is this jumbo altered playing card that says the Queen of Everything. It is the Queen of Hearts card. And then there's a spot on the back to journal on. The signatures are made out of wallpaper, the signature covers, I should say. This one closes with a little key right here, this little embellishment, and it's a pop-up of this little gal. And I did a video on how I made this, which I'll link down below. In fact, I'll link the playlist of all of the videos that I produced for making this journal, the different items inside. The little pocket right here, and then a journal card that says keep dancing. One of the books I used was a book on ballet, and I love this because it looks like there's the rest of the cast behind her. So this signature I named Act 1. This is from the Majestic Theater. From the book is actually called At This Theater, and there's a bunch of different theaters that are showcased in the book. This happens to be from the Majestic Theater, and then I used one of the Tim Holtz tickets, and I didn't even realize until I'd finished making it that it was the Majestic Theater as well. So that was kind of serendipitous. So inside this theater, this act, the signature here, this is from the Gaiety Dance team, and I got this from a Norman Rockwell book, and it opens this way, And here's, I love these. This was from Norman Rockwell too. These two ladies sitting in the theater after the show cleaning up, and they're reading the program. And then on the sides here, these are from the Sears catalog. It's a replica, but there's a lot of really cool things. So this, they had a lot of fashions that were Hollywood fashions, and so these are supposedly autographed by Loretta Young and Ginger Rogers. And then this is also the Gaiety Theater. And then a postcard in here of a ballerina. So there are a lot of embellishments and tags and journal cards and things like that in here. So here we have a tag. This is from the Little Theater. And there are a lot of pages from plays, Shakespeare and otherwise, that I used for collaging. This is an envelope. There's a little pocket here too that you could put something in if you wanted to. The pages, a lot of them are tea dyed or coffee dyed and sewn on. So there's a little tag here. And on this side, there are some hidden journal spots. So the tags hold the little doors closed. Okay, and so there's some journal spots there. And then same for here, some little journal spots. This is a tuck spot here that you can tuck something in if you so choose. And here we have some more journal spots. Another pocket, another pocket there. Okay, there's still lots of room to write in. This page is from Victoria Magazine produced a book on hats, and I really liked this page showing all the different hats. And then so I made a bookmark out of one of the pages that was with it on how to wear a hat. And then we have a little notepad, little scrappy notepad here, and some extra pieces of paper as well to write on. In this section, there's a little envelope, it's a little Velcro closure. You open it up, and there's a little notepad. It says intermission, and so I just put a tea bag, whatever you call them, the little labels for the tea bag, because a lot of times during intermission, you might go have a cup of tea. So that goes right there. And then in the center, we have this from the Ballet Magazine. I just thought she was absolutely beautiful. Here we have an envelope. This is a first day of issue envelope for ballet. And inside it's empty so that you can add something if you want to, and I've decoupaged on it with this beautiful Tim Holtz collage paper, which I just found out is no longer available. I'm so sad because I just ran out. More writing space. Now this is a little cigarette card that I found at an antique store. This is a northern yellowthroat bird, and then there's some descriptions of the bird on the back. I thought that was a neat addition. Some more lace and stamping. And I love this. I did a video on making this inside for the signature cover. This is from Norman Rockwell, and then this is from a fashion book with some opera glasses, and then a theater showcase here, ticket for the Ritz Theater. And my idea here was this little girl playing dress up, looking in front of the mirror, and then imagining that this is what she sees, how she sees herself as this glamorous lady ready to go out to the theater. So I have So Glamorous here in Dymo label. So on this is the second signature, so it's Act 2, and this is a little double envelope pocket with the Velcro closure. Little scrappy notebook here. This is from a book of Shakespeare plays that I've lined the inside with. It says starring role. And then inside there's a little pocket with this beautiful picture of a little actress, a little budding actress, because I just thought she was too cute. Then I also did a video of making this gal with the handkerchief skirt, and it reminded me of The Princess Bride. So I put As You Wish here from a Dymo labeler, and then made this to be kind of like her dressing room mirror, just looking back into it as she's going off onto the stage. And it's a pocket, and inside is a program from the Broadhurst Theater made into a journal card, and then I have marquee written, or, in Dymo label on the side, or on the tab, I guess I should say. And then over here, this is from a vintage sheet music and Broadway melody. These were the songs that were inside. And then here is definitely the drama queen of all time, Elizabeth Taylor, on the back of this little cutout, this little postcard. I thought she was just beautiful. And then on this side, this is from the fashion book, Embrace Your Inner Drama Queen, and I just fell in love with her. She just looks so beautiful. And we all have a little drama queen in us, don't we? So on this side, this is wallpaper, and then a few things in the behind it, Dancing Queen, tag, and then a little journal card from the Schubert Theater, and then this is just a little Tim Holtz type embellishment, and I glued some index card to the back for writing space. This is vellum that I printed on. It's got a little Velcro closure, and inside is this beautiful envelope with this gorgeous cutout, and then another journal card inside from the 46th Street Theater. And on this side, we have these two little cards that you can, close with the Velcro. And I made an envelope out of one of the Shakespeare pages from the Shakespeare book, and then collaged on top of it with some more of the Tim Holtz collage paper that I think is still available. And then a couple of pages of this beautiful notepad with these adorable shoes that any drama queen would love. And then there's a pocket behind for a tag. So a little hidden spot, little scrappy notepad here. This is from a book of old advertisements, and I loved it because it says Queen Quality Dressing. Well, in my job, I used to be a quality engineer, and they used to call me the Quality Queen, so I kind of liked that. Here's a embellished paper clip with just some of this beautiful trim hanging from the end. And inside here, now, my husband and I went to an estate sale a few months ago, and I bought a box full of old documents and letters and things like that. And in one of the boxes, or in one of the envelopes, was this letter from Joan Crawford. And this is a copy of it. I still have the original. Apparently this woman was writing Joan Crawford to maybe sell Miss Crawford her mink coat. But at any rate, I looked at that and I thought, well, that can't be real. It can't be the Joan Crawford, the actress. But I looked up her signature, and it is legit. So I haven't had it verified professionally, but I'm convinced that it is the real thing, because that's not a signature that you can just, get totally right unless you are who that person is. So I'm putting this in here. Again, it's a copy, not an original. I have the original still, and I think I'd kind of like to hang on to it. Okay, and then just some decoupage from Shakespeare, and then I embossed these dancers from the ballet book. And this is also from the ballet book, and I thought that was a beautiful signature center. On the other side of the advertisement, writing space. And on this side we have just a pocket, book page pocket, and again it's from the Shakespeare. And this card from Louisa Macmillan is authentic, and this is very old. I found a scrapbook from an antique store, and the scrapbook was full of old cards like this, old calling cards. And there was a date in pencil on the inside of the book, and it was from the mid 1800s. So this is legitimately antique. And this is just from the fashion book. I made a journal card out of it, and it's corsets, and I made this corset pocket, and I thought it would be cute next to the corset pocket. And then I also have an antique book of these cards. It's a Praying album, Praing, and I found that at that same store, and it's full of cards, and it's just, some of them are really quite beautiful, and I guess people would collect those. And that was from like 1864, I think. And then here's another little journal card that I made from one of the books, and then a postcard cut out from one of my scrapbooks, but this is a real vintage stamp, and I think it's from the Netherlands, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, so for the corset pocket, made a tag to go inside, and it's from the fashion book. And then I made a journal spot on the back. Now you want to put the tag behind this kind of tan part, not in front of it. So not behind just the lace, but behind that, and then it's stronger that way. So on this side we have a little pocket made from acetate covered with lace. And sometimes we're such drama queens that we forget to write letters to the people that we care about. So, or stay in contact with the people that we care about, because I don't know who writes home anymore or who actually writes letters. I wish I could still write letters to my mom, but she's passed on several years ago. But I kind of wish I had done more of that. So these are just a couple of little journal cards to remind us not to forget to keep in touch. This is from a vintage newspaper ad, and I think I did a video on what to do with these vintage newspaper ads. So I cut her out and put her there, and put a little bird in the palm of her hand. And then we come to Act 3, the third signature. And here we have, these are, I called this one Director's Cuts. I'm sorry I don't have an apostrophe on my Dymo labeler. But it's just a little notepad made out of wallpaper. And then a little Tim Holtz journal card that I just pasted some lined paper on the back. It's from the Sears catalog, More Hollywood Fashions. And then I made some more journal spots here. Little tag, little journal spot there, another little tag with a pocket, little journal spot there, and then a little journal spot here with the little pocket behind it for a tag. Lots of places to write. And then these little images are from that Sears catalog as well, showcasing beautiful hats. There's a pocket made out of wallpaper, and some journal cards I made. This is Julie Andrews. This is obviously Betty Davis. I took some vintage photo ink pad, and since I wanted it to look like a vintage photo, I thought I should just go ahead and use vintage photo ink on it, and then turn them into journal cards. And then behind this little belly band, I have a glassine bag. And then again, we have a journal card from the Royal Theatre, and then some other pretty journal cards to use as you see fit. Boy, I can't believe I'm finally done with this journal. It just seemed like I would, you know, because you get involved with other projects, and you don't always get to work on the things you want to work on. So this is one of the little flowers that I made. I did a video on. This is a Viewmaster that I've altered. I put the letters Drama Queen behind the little windows, and then inside these other 4 pockets or little windows, I put some beautiful little drama queens. You can see them. I don't know if it's going to pick it up very well. But anyway, I just thought that was a fun way to use one of the Viewmaster reels. And it spins. And then inside, you open it up, and here we have Julie Andrews again in this pocket. And she's a journal card. And then this is a vintage music sheet, and I did cover it with collage medium just to give it a little bit more strength, since it's very vintage, and I didn't want it to tear, and so I covered it with napkin on the back, and then put these tabs here so you can open it and it wouldn't stick together. And then this beautiful drama queen on the back of that. And then we have Barbra Streisand with some backing on it so you can write on it. This is from that theater book. And then this is from the fashion book. And I took some, I tried to make it look like film, even though, you know, it's not, it's faux film is what it is. And it's basically like from a wire bound book of card, and just put it behind this, and I covered this with tea bag to give it more of a vintage look. And then we have this is real film from a slide, and then another little envelope card or pocket here with this pretty little gal to be used as a journal card or a tag. I like the way she looks through the little window there. And then another journal card from the Broadhurst Theatre. It says extraordinary, opens up, and there's a little spot for journaling as well. And then the last one here is a little window that kind of opens. So I put this gal behind it, like she's being dressed by her maid, maybe for the next scene in a play, and put this behind it as, you know, turned it into a pocket and put this behind it for a journal spot. So it says drama, and then on the back it says dressing room, because that's kind of what this reminded me of. And then we come to the end of the third signature, and in the back here I also have a writing board that I made, and I just love the way that looked. This is from Victoria Magazine, and these are all beautiful hat pins, and this fits either right in here or it can go in here like that. Okay, so that is the Drama Queen, and like I said, she's been a very long time in making, And probably because she is such a drama queen, she wanted to make, she's been fashionably late and wanted to make the proper entrance. So I hope you like this, and I hope you'll maybe look at some of the other videos of the ways that I put her together. And she is going to be in my Etsy shop, and I hope you'll give it a closer look. So thank you for watching. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up, and please hit the notification bell so that you know when I've uploaded new content. And always let the serendipity find you, everybody. And I will see you in my next video. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.